Hi everyone. So I thought I'd do something a little different today, and I've been thinking about seeing how I can kind of expand my channel on my Instagram page. So I thought I could start using some of my intuitive skills for people out there in case it might help. So I'm curious to see if I can get any kind of message for the collective. I do normally read for myself often as a form of guidance I do for my own spiritual path. I'm quite intuitive myself, and just looking to see if I can share these skills out there and if it helps anyone. So anyways, I'm going to start with this deck here. Divine Abundance by Tasha Silver. Make it out the cards. See if anything wants to come forward. I'm going to do them this way. I like to shuffle like this. Put this to the side really quick. Let's see. It's interesting this deck is not wanting to speak, although I was going to say I was already beginning to feel an energy stream. It felt very hopeful and positive and sweet and peaceful and encouraging. So let's see what's going on. So we got several cards. I was hoping for one, but it looks like we got several. So, okay, so we got Divine Abundance. You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, which is basically the path of righteousness as far as I understand it, and translate it for myself at least when I hear it. And follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So we got outrageous courageousness, or outrageous openness, sorry. And that says, Dear love, open me to your will, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan, know what's needed, and I am open to receive. And so we got this card here, which is deepening, and it was in reverse. So sometimes I think that can mean this is something that we need to work on a little bit more, because it might be an element that's missing more so than with the other cards from our consciousness at this moment in time. So deepening says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Okay, yeah, so I was getting some of that too, like that peaceful energy that I've been getting a lot this year in meditation, when you just kind of let go and surrender into the divine. So it is saying here, there's a message of open up yourself to possibilities, and abundance will be yours, because God wants to provide that. So, if anyone out there is experiencing like financial challenges, and I know it kind of can be a tough economy right now, I think this is saying that like your surrender and non-grasping and looking for like alternative, more aligned ways to be healthy and happy and successful will bring better abundance. And I've been getting that same message in my own life too lately. So that's something I'm working on. Possibly it's something that's resonating in the collective right now. And we got worth. So worth says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. So I definitely feel that. So this is really about like connecting to the source and kind of getting rid of the ego. And so because the ego, funny enough, as much as it might try to say, oh, I'm the best person ever, can also be the thing that tells you that you're the worst person ever. So it'll also give you these ideas like, oh, I'm not worth, having success. I'm not worth having money. And so this card is saying like, no, all children of God are equal under God's eyes, and all are worthy of the divine abundance. So once again, this is a little little bit about surrender and openness to divine truth, that you are worthy because you are the child of God. And the way that you can accomplish knowing that in yourself is through deepening, through that outrageous openness, through the connection to the Spirit, and the divine abundance can come in better that way. And so we got grounded. And this says, let me show you the image a little bit. This says, many of the most evolved beings on earth are, quote, quote, regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. My cat's crying. Give me 1 second. Okay, everyone, so I'm back. My cat was outside and he was crying, so I just went to bring him in. So anyways, here is this card, Grounded, where we were left off. And it says, many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. So this is kind of I'm getting a message of alternative versions of success. So how it actually is successful for your soul's growth and development, and success in terms of God is very different from how we consider worldly success here on earth. Oh, I have a high paying job and I'm a high status person and my ego. And so this is saying instead, the regular folks can even still have some material success, but be deeply connected spiritually. And that's honestly the best way to live. So I think that's kind of what I'm getting. Once again, that's a big message I've been getting too. So it's really interesting that I'm sharing this. And that's what has come through the cards. I didn't expect that. And then our next card here is Expansiveness. And this says, eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Yeah, so this is you don't know what could be best for you, and the divine can have many other plans that we don't even know about. And so when in our surrender and in finding a better, truer alignment, the creator and the divine source, however you want to call it, God, can lead you towards what's better for you and what's right for you. And then the next one I got here is Signs. So, and this one here says, instincts are the message from the inner divine. So that is talking a lot about connecting to your intuition and noticing synchronicities. And so interesting enough, maybe this reading is a synchronicity for you if you've been feeling this kind of energy or message already, in your intuition. And that is also something I've been thinking about doing on this channel, is talking about how you can connect to your intuition and things like that. So possibly that's a sign for me, it's a sign for you. Stick around, if this goes anywhere, if this is helpful for someone, then possibly I can help out with that. And even without me, I would just encourage you guys to, focus in on your own intuition anyways, because you have everything inside of you to develop it on your own. Because it's already there. You just have to learn how to listen to it. So I think that's an important thing if this card comes out. It's that you guys just kind of tune into your own intuition and follow that voice a little bit more, which once again comes with being outrageously open and deepening and grounding and connecting to the divine. And our final card here that I got was Guidance, and this did come in the reverse. So that's really related to signs. That is actually super funny. And so Guidance says here, let me show the image, upright. And this came in the reverse. So this said here, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed start to follow. Yeah, and so this was in the reverse. So once again, with that deepening card in the reverse, those were the only two that were in reverse here. So it's saying that there needs to be more surrender and more connection to the divine source, and that will give the proper inspiration and guidance. Following that intuition, which happens when you calm down and get calm and peaceful and listen inside yourself, then that intuitive guidance from that surrender and from that intuitive listening will lead you towards freedom and what is best for you. So honestly, I think that's been a pretty clear message. I was planning to pull some tarot for this, but I'm not sure it's needed because we got a lot of cards. Normally with this deck, I only get one card and then I ask the tarot to get more clarification, but honestly this was pretty clear, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please let me know in the comments and save it, like it, and share it with your friends, please. All right, I hope this helped you guys. Peace and joy to you all.